Hey, what's going on, guys? Ray DeVito here. Greatest hour of listening ever. The G-Hole Podcast. Dude, we had a great episode today, man. Bob and I got to hang out with Sarah Tollemache, very funny comic. You know her from Comedy Central, from Late Show with Jame Corden. And yeah, man, we had good times. We talked about a lot of things. Some official in Iowa. The 70-year-old white dude losing his job because he loves Tupac Shakur so much. We call bullshit on that. Bob got to meet Val Kilmer once. We get into that. He's not doing so hot. We talk about the new Top Gun movie. Good times, man. And please follow Sarah on Instagram and Twitter. She's at S Tollemache. That's at STOLLEMACHE. And follow us on Twitter and Instagram at the G-Hole Pod. All right, enjoy. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the G-Hole.
Step up to the G-Hole.
Yeah, what's up, Bob? How are you, buddy?
I'm all right. How are you? It's hot.
Yeah, we're here with our good friend, Sarah Tollemache. What's up, Sarah? How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Fantastic.
Yeah, Sarah Tollemache.
Thanks for having me.
Old friend of mine from Houston, Texas.
Hell
We've
yeah.
been friends for probably 20
years. Yeah.
20 years. Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? And this apartment is insane. It's got a Houston connection because years ago before I moved in, Henry Phillips, who's a friend of both of yours, he used to crash here back in the day.
With Jesse Joyce.
Yeah.
I'm showing Sarah the logo. Get it?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, like a glory hole.
There you go.
It's a glory hole.
For a moment, it looked like a 1960s daisy, so it took me a while to figure out what was going on.
Well, originally we had a logo where the G looked like a penis head.
Okay.
And it was coming out of the hole.
I like that one.
Somebody made that. Well, then somebody made this, and I was like, well, this was perfect. Ray had somebody design the logo, and I thought that was perfect. The last one was great, too.
I like it. So, Sarah, your Jame Corden set aired last night.
Re-aired.
And what happened? Someone said a joke that you had is similar to someone else's.
Yeah, they just said I didn't even get to look at it because I didn't want to look at it at the time. Also, it was like 3 a.m.
Well, just somebody on Twitter.
Yeah, it was just somebody on Twitter. They were just
really?
oh, did you see Shane? They weren't even like, great set. Hey, I saw Shane Wang. He has a bit on 2 Dope Queens about being broke, and he does this.
What is your bit? Not that...
I have a lot of bits.
About being broke? I think we all have jokes about being broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just said, oh, that's great. What am I supposed to do with that?
You could edit in the bit if you actually wanted to spend some time.
I think he was trying to get to the avocados bit, and when I came up with it, it was...
An avocados bit?
Yeah, I had thought of it like 2 or 3 years ago, and it takes forever to get on late night. So sometimes by the time you get on late night, like, you start seeing that there are similar bits of yours, and you're like, you know what, if I gave a shit about this, I would never... make it.
Well, you already got it on, so who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, it's already in. It's already in. And
Well, yeah, that's a fun... Was the comment after the re-air or the first time?
Oh, the re-air.
That's even funnier because then it's like, well, that person didn't see it the first... And
yeah, and I had tweeted it like 3 years prior to when it got...
Sure.
I'm just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to... It's not like I can go back and change it. And also, there's so much parallel thinking, and it doesn't even matter if we all have the same jokes anymore.
Shane's a cool dude.
Perfect. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Ray's from Houston, too.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere.
But he didn't start comedy
I
met him in Houston.
I didn't meet him in Houston. I met him in New York after.
I met him like probably 6-7 years ago. At Sherlock's.
Yeah, but I don't know. I say you're fine. He'd actually think it's probably pretty cool.
No, I'm pretty sure both of us do not care.
Who cares? Yeah.
The only time is like, hey, let's just be aware if we're on a showcase show, so we're not doing the same.
Or even, you know what? I notice even if someone does, like, if you do a joke and someone's got a joke, you could just tag it. Be like, so and so's talking about saltwater fish tanks. Here's my thing about a saltwater fish tank, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a weird way, it actually opens it up to like, oh, now I definitely can do that joke. You just kind of tag.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't know. What do I don't know shit.
Well, that's what happened. That's what on all the late night shows. I mean, I'm guessing this past week there's been a ton of Bagel Boss jokes on late night TV, and like how that Comedy Central show that they brought back this week at the Cellar. How many guys are making fun of Bagel Boss. I mean, anything that happens, there's going to be how many comics had a Bagel Boss joke?
Tons. And then also, I remember when the E. coli situation happened, I had a joke, and then I saw,
That's not one word, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
What's the word you said?
E. coli.
E. coli.
Yeah.
Period coli. It's E.
I know that it's two words. It's E. period coli.
His name is Edward Coli.
I had
he goes by E.
And I wrote it to get on for the week at the cellar.
Like the lettuce or whatever or something?
The lettuce situation. Yeah. And then...
I mean, the lettuce.
Yeah, the lettuce. Somebody else had the same bit, and I was like, of course.
Lead toast?
I'm just...
Lettuce.
Yeah, sure.
Also, apparently this week, 3 late night monologues had the same exact Trump bit.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure
that happens. Yeah. That happens all the time.
Yeah,
and you used to never. Obviously, before the internet, you would never see that. Like, I wonder if there was ever an article written of some guy that watched, every late, they watched the Tonight Show, then they watched Letterman, and they would be like. And then, they would write an article and say, yeah, they do the same jokes each. Yeah. I wonder if there was because nowadays, obviously, it's very simple.
Yeah, if he did, no one saw it because it didn't get retweeted and shared and, I don't know.
I know Bob gave me shit about it. Men's Humor took my tweet word for word, bad punctuations and everything.
No, I didn't give you shit about it. I just was amazed that it was 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
How did
someone pointed it out to me.
Yeah, I was like, how did you just see this? That they stole your joke 5 years ago.
I could have used those 1,000 retweets. I could have used it.
And nice. I also thought you were saying Men's Health every time you said men. Then when I was
Men's Humor, whatever the hell Men's Humor is.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell Men's
Them
Humor
bastards.
Well, I do think if you're one of those...
But it was literally a tweet that it was
word for word, yeah.
It was somebody just copied it.
Yeah, they just copy and paste it.
There was no way.
My bad English is...
That person didn't... That whoever did that did not steal that from Ray.
Yeah, I feel like when those websites, what was it, Barstool Sports is known for doing shit like that, and there was E-Cards was also known for doing that. Fat Jew. I'm just like, if you're going to do that, at least give the credit to the artist that you took. Nobody cares.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, exactly. They would have tagged me. I would have been, thank you so much.
And then your audience doesn't care that at least you gave credit.
But the reason, right.
You're just cultivating
the reason they don't is because they know they're wrong in doing it.
Yeah, because they're shitty people.
Even if they're like, it's on the internet, we can do whatever we want with stuff that's on the internet. It's like, okay, maybe legally, maybe you can. I don't know the law, but I mean, they know they're wrong, or else they would give you credit.
Yeah.
They don't want somebody coming at them saying, "Hey, you stole this thing. Now give me money."
Yeah,
that's why they don't do it, because they know they're wrong.
Yeah, they don't care because they're making money.
So Shang hasn't reached out to you yet. I think you're cool. I think. I think it's gonna slip through the cracks.
Well, I think there's another comic too that talks to. I had Googled it even before when I came up with the joke. I had Googled it because I was like, it feels kind of broad, like.
Now, can you just say the joke just because we talked about it?
Oh yeah, I was just saying that. I go, it's nice that you guys made it out tonight. I barely made it out. I have 3 avocados at home that are about to expire.
All right, so that's cute.
Yeah,
it's the avocado joke?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so I did that on Twitter. It did really well. It was an original thought for me that I had. Right. And then I was like, you know what? That feels really like kind of an easy joke. So I Googled it, and I legitimately didn't see anybody have it.
No, I think that's a funny joke. I've heard you say that joke. Yeah, it's a good joke.
So then as time goes by and you watch more stand-up, you're like, oh, here we go. So it happens.
My favorite broke joke that I have is I made a student loan payment, then my bank called and asked me if I authorized that.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cute. It's stupid.
Those are my favorite kind of bits, though.
Yeah,
the cute
so
and stupid ones.
Yeah. No, not yours is stupid. I'm saying mine.
It's stupid. No, it's fine.
Well, all right, if stupid means great, then yes, yours is very stupid. Okay. That is a stupid avocado joke.
Stupid fresh.
But dude, that's awesome, and I will plug your James
Corden re-air
at the beginning of this.
Was he dressed like a fat cat?
Yeah. I don't know why people are so upset about that musical. Being that it's gonna suck,
it just looks weird.
Yeah, but wasn't the play or the musical anyway? I remember Mario Catone shot on it.
It's not like that movie looks like it's really loaded with special effects.
Yeah.
How has that movie not been made Because didn't Cats stop running on Broadway finally?
Oh,
It was
wait,
the
what
longest
hap-
running show on
Tell
Broadway.
me
Is
what
it-
the
is it still-
problem
is it
is.
still
All right,
there?
both of you, catch
No.
me up. I have no idea what the fuck either one of you are talking about.
Cats, the
I know
musical.
Cats the musical, and it's a movie. Why are people upset about the trailer? What's
They're not
going
upset about it. They just think it
just
looks like dog shit.
It looks creepy and
on? Oh,
because
that's
it's everybody.
But it's
Yeah,
originally it was just like cats that looked
It's
horny
hilarious
in
in
sexy
a non-hilarious
outfits.
way.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's unironic.
I just saw Bob's tweet, and he tweeted a picture of a fat chick as a cat.
Yeah, Rebel. I said
Rebel Wilson.
Rebel Wilson's the best part of the preview is Rebel Wilson falling over
On
And-
the- like
and
a
I said,
windowsill?
I wasn't expecting that from her character because that's every.
All she
I
does.
I honestly like Rebel Wilson.
She's great.
but I'll always tweet like, fatty fell down, like because that's all because it seems like
Dude,
in every
I-
movie that's what she does.
Yeah.
I love Bob being a fat guy, does
She's
nothing
just
but
a
shit
fat
on other
chick.
fat people.
He can.
Yeah, I guess
Well,
you
yeah.
can.
Well,
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
He's,
by
he's
the way,
punching
there's a
in the
reason-
same direction.
but if
There's a
somebody
reason why
said
he has
something
to sit
to
in
me,
that
it
chair.
wouldn't matter. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
told her
told
I
me.
broke the chair, Ray.
But you're not even that fat. You know what I
I was
mean?
sitting on the edge of the chair.
I feel like you're just like
on the edge.
you're just like normal American guy.
Sitting on the
Yeah.
edge. You can't help yourself from falling. Sitting on the edge. It was worth getting a $7
great, right?
chair. Just
Yeah.
Had I been sitting on it normal, it wouldn't have broke.
oh yeah. Are
And
you
then
guys
Ray's
gonna,
like, I can't even throw this out. The landlord made me take it back
because
put
it's
it by
metal?
the trash and-
Because it's like made out of steel.
But
You
it's-
set it
can't
out
just-
on
It's
the
Big
str-
Trash Day.
he set it out on
you
the
can do it on
street.
Big Trash Day.
Yeah, just on Big Trash Day, but we had to wait for 11 days. It was just sitting there.
Oh yeah.
It was just sitting there, just a reminder, like, oh yeah, that's steel. It's supposed to be able to handle heavy duty
Yeah, when it
stuff.
broke, I was like, what is this piece of shit? Oh, steel. All right.
Yeah.
Good times, Sarah. Good times.
How many chairs have you broken? Only one.
In my
right?
life?
Yeah, in your life.
Well, like that chair Ray's sitting in,
Uh-huh.
that is not a...
They don't handle
those
the
are
back.
not those are not quality chairs. Like I remember years ago, there was like because you always see videos of like somebody walks up behind and just kicks the back leg out to break it and somebody
Yeah.
falls. Yeah, those.
Those are crap.
What
I
a
bought like
dick
10 of those
someone
in college.
to do that to somebody.
Well, a
You've
lot of
seen
people
those
are
videos. There's a million of
assholes.
them.
Yeah.
You just walk. That's how shitty that chair is. You can just walk up and kick the back leg and it'll just shatter.
I think I've broken 2 chairs.
That's the cherry broke, sir. The one you're sitting on. It's the exact same chair.
style.
Yeah. Well, it's wear and tear with the
Which is funny because
closing,
like Sam
folding.
Morrison was here, and he's just like bouncing around on the chair trying to see.
Yeah,
if
Sam
it
Morrison
was-
weighs like 100 pounds.
That was good times. Are you guys gonna see
It
Cats?
got us
then?
some laughter.
I probably will because I really love campy, crappy stuff and with musical, and they do have some good songs in it that I enjoyed from my childhood.
As an AMC AList member,
Why not?
And I can see 3 movies a week. It's not impossible that I would see it.
It's something to
It depends what
joke
else is
about
out,
too.
but it's a great movie. To pay $20 a month so I can see like 12 movies a month.
Right.
To slip that in there, I can see a movie that I don't even want to see because I don't have to pay for it.
Oh, I went to go see Coyote Ugly in the movie theater. I've seen Burlesque.
That movie's so bad.
All of it's bad, but I really enjoy going to watch really bad
I haven't done
movies.
that. I haven't like legitimately paid for a movie in New York, like the actual ticket price, because I've had Movie Pass and now I
Yeah.
have the AMC thing. But like, in New York, it's too expensive to.
Yeah.
I
To
rarely
pay
go to
for
movies.
movies
I don't
every
have the
week.
pass.
Especially if you have a streaming
I might
service.
see it. It'll be. It's
It'll
just
be
a,
fun.
It's a weird. The preview it just looks weird. But like I was saying before,
Cats is
how has that
weird.
movie not been made before?
I think because it's not really a storyline. They're just like individual cat
But it seems like it's
songs.
past its point of, although, being a. I don't think it's gonna be a hit.
No, I feel like probably with the success of on Friday nights in the last few years, and every now and then they'll do like a TV production, like Jesus Christ musical with John Legend that was on TV. Those do really well. So I'm assuming they were like, well, let's just do Cats.
What
And
about
then-
Top Gun? Why are we ignoring Top Gun?
I'm going to see Top Gun,
Top
and I
Gun's
want
be
I want
amazing.
Top Gun Maverick.
I want a volleyball scene in the second.
Do you think he's going to play volleyball in it? What do you think?
Yeah, with his dudes.
You think he's definitely going to play?
I mean, that's one of the most well-known scenes.
I legitimately yesterday, because the preview came out, I downloaded that song onto my phone.
Yeah.
I listen to Kenny Loggins.
But I don't think
Oh, it's so good.
Slider's not in it. Val Kilmer's
He's not?
partner. I looked on IMDb. That's the thing.
What about Meg Ryan?
No,
Damn.
not according to IMDb.
Oh, I was going to say, well, the one dude died. Mongoose? Mongoose is dead.
Yeah, that's
Well,
Anthony
he
Edwards.
was just Goose. Yeah, Goose isn't going to be in it.
His name was just Goose? It wasn't Mongoose?
No, it was Goose.
Those were just the bicycles at the time.
But like
Yeah.
the thing with Val Kilmer's in it. So a couple of years, at this point, it might have been 3 years ago. Val Kilmer played Mark Twain in a play, and he made a little movie about it. He made a movie of the play, I guess, because he was trying to get it made into for him to do it as a movie.
Yeah.
And if you remember, he got like throat cancer. He like never admitted that he had cancer.
Is that from
And
the
then
HPV of eating
I don't know.
out
Then
girls?
Michael Douglas came out and basically said he got it from eating pussy. Like he said that about Val. He said Val Kilmer. So then
You said that's how Val Kilmer got it? Val Kilmer was eating
because
pussy.
Michael Douglas had it, and that's how he said he got it. So Val Kilmer, he finally admits that he has cancer. Well, then he goes on this tour where he was taking he had videotaped, or he had somebody film him doing this Mark Twain play. So he had somebody film it, and he was going around on a tour because the movie wasn't going to get made. So it was a tour, and it came to like the Houston Improv, where he was there, and they showed this Mark Twain movie. And then I'm pretty sure he came out at the beginning, but I know he came out at the end.
Is Huck Finn the Mark Twain movie? Does he have other stories besides Mark Twain? Is it just Huck Finn?
Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer?
Tom Sawyer and then Huck Finn. I mean, Huck Finn's in Tom Sawyer, but
How come I only know Huck Finn? How come I thought the story was called Huck Finn? I'm an idiot.
here's my point. Val Kilmer comes out. He looks like shit. He's wearing he's got like a scarf around his neck.
He's probably gained a lot of weight, right? At
No.
that time.
I can't.
Hey everybody, I'm Val Kilmer.
He doesn't even sound right?
Dude. And he's talking, and then there was a question and answer at the end. My question was going to be, could you tell me where the plaque for the alternates is?
Yeah.
That's from Top Gun.
Okay.
He says to
I don't
Tom
remember
Cruise says
line
he's
for
going to
line.
win. He's going to win the thing at Top Gun, and then Val Kilmer goes, the plaque for the alternates is in the ladies' restroom. So I was going to say that. Well, after he comes out and starts talking,
You were going to say that at the play while the play's going on.
no. Afterwards, they had a question and answer thing.
You didn't say that.
I did say
You
that.
said that. Oh, you did? Did
Yeah.
you say that, Sarah?
I just assumed that.
no, I
what
wasn't
was
going to just
going
yell
on.
it out
Yeah.
during the.
I've seen
Yeah.
you at comedy shows.
It wouldn't work when they're showing a video, and
thought you
besides,
said-
you have to have.
thought
I
you
wanted
said
to
this
say
was a
it to
play.
him.
I thought you said this was a
No,
play.
he was showing the video, the video of the play. He had filmed the play.
Oh, all right.
and he was going around, and it was a quality like 2-3 camera shoot. It wasn't like he just filmed it with a. But so he had a question and answer, and when he started talking, I just felt I was like I can't even. And because I know it would have gotten, because obviously everybody there was old people because it was supposed to be like a play, the video of a play. But there were enough people there that I guarantee you, had I said that, the room would have busted up. But it was like, I just felt so bad that.
If it hurts for him to talk, I would just
I am Val Kilmer.
wouldn't want to ask him a question. You know what
My
I mean? I'm like,
impression of Val Kilmer talking is not as bad as it actually sounded.
Yeah.
Like it was horrible. Like I felt bad. I couldn't even. Yeah.
wow. He was so good in Tombstone.
So when he was talking about doing, because that was when Top Gun, there was a talk of doing a sequel, and he was saying
So he's
he'd be
not
in
in
it,
it.
and I was just like, well, when's the last time you heard him talk? I almost guarantee you he's
Well,
Yeah.
I
not.
guarantee he's not going to be in
He
it.
did
He's-
McGruber.
No, he is in it. He's on the IMDb page.
Oh.
I have a feeling, for if you saw the preview, that he's the one that dies.
No, the
That
preview's
show.
just
Makes But
they show him
Tom
at a funeral.
Cruise and the one guy.
They show him at a funeral.
Whatever.
I'm
well,
just saying the IMDb page.
All right, we get it. He fucking can't talk now, Bob.
Yeah,
we got
well,
it.
it's
Well,
sad.
he
I'm
did
saying.
McGruber after the throat cancer. You should have made it out a little bit after that.
No, that wasn't after I saw him at the Improv.
Oh, really? Because I thought McGruber
McGruber?
came
No.
after his throat cancer stuff.
This was literally like, I was dating Elizabeth because I went with her, so it had to be within the last 4.5 years.
Okay. I thought his throat cancer had happened a while ago.
It might have. I'm saying I don't think he has a fucking voice box or anything anymore.
Okay.
And he was wearing a thing around his neck because obviously he probably had a huge scar.
Yeah,
but I mean, it was legitimately, it was sad. I mean, he was really skinny.
That sounds shitty that
didn't
they
look
made him
good.
do a question and answer thing if he can't talk. Do you get what I'm saying? That's
Well,
kind of.
he is an adult and he
It's
makes his own
his-
decisions,
it's
so he
his
probably
show, right?
decided to do that. And
Of
he
course
probably
he
needed
did.
money too, or like it's a nice way to.
It
Yeah,
could
and
be
it was
that.
his
Income.
thing.
Yeah.
No, believe me.
But otherwise, like, I just picture someone like, you get up there and you fucking answer those questions. Like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I can't.
No, he
do
did.
it.
He came out.
You
with-
fucking
I,
answer. These people
guarantee
came
you,
here.
everybody in there was like. Now I remember.
Just
I mean,
write it down
he
on the
did co-
overhead.
He did
We'll
come out
fucking
before the
throw
show
it.
started to intro it and everything to tell everybody exactly what it was. So I guarantee you, if at some point he had, someone had come out and said, "Okay, well,
Just write it on the fucking chalkboard,
as
dude.
you can see how he talks, he's not gonna do a question and answer thing, or
Yeah,
he can,
yeah.
but somebody else will be reading it. Nobody would have been like, "Oh, what the hell?"
Yeah, they would have been.
It was sad. I mean, it was real. It was
Bob
really
just
sad.
in there. I got my fucking Top Gun line. Will you fucking get to me? My hand is
Yeah,
raised.
I was disappointed.
You could probably tweet it at him.
It would have killed. It would have killed.
Val Kilmer is one of my
Well,
favorite.
throat cancer.
That's why I go.
Throat cancer kills. That's what
why
we
I'm
learned in
there.
this
I mean,
conversation.
I'm not there to legitimately like watch the show,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm
You
there to
just
like try to
work on stuff.
Torture Val Kilmer. Come on, Val. Spit it out. Come on. I got a
And
question.
it was at the Houston Improv,
Let's-
so I mean, I
let's
got
see-
it. They
Let's hear what you got to say, buddy.
got in for free. The club let me in for.
Come on,
me
Jim
and my
Morrison,
girlfriend.
come
they
on.
paid for all our drinks. They hooked me up. But they didn't have a 2X Iceman T-shirt.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, he was selling that, and there's another thing that was kind of weird seeing Val Kilmer sell T-shirts after the show.
Damn, he must really need money then at that point.
I don't know. He hasn't really been working a lot, and then I would think as time goes by, you go through your money fast.
I guess, but that is amazing.
Cancer's
if you
expensive.
think like we didn't have insurance,
It's still expensive.
SAG.
Dude, I almost died in a car accident. I still had to pay $7,000 out of my pocket. Yeah, it's
well,
fucking...
that should be a drop in the bucket for Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
There's guys like that where you're like, no, this guy had to have made. I'm going to say $10 million, but it had to be more than that. When you just think
I
of
don't know, but
all the
these people
stuff
go
he's been
through money
in.
fast, though.
Well, maybe
I know,
these-
isn't it insane when you think about the amount of money some of these guys make?
Well, maybe these
yeah,
are
but
some
some of it
really
goes to their
fucking good
manager,
T-shirts.
agent,
Have any-
lawyer, accounting.
There's some good T-shirts. He
Divorce.
just wanted them
it's
out
still,
there.
yeah,
Divorce
I mean,
will
I
kill
get it
you.
all, but it's not like, when Hulk Hogan got a divorce, why was he suddenly didn't have any money? It's like, well, what kind of divorce are you getting where you got to give her all your fucking money?
A lot of divorces.
Yeah,
are
a lot
like
of divorces
that.
are like that.
All
Dude,
your money?
Well, like more than half.
Dude, look at that thing right now with
and your alimony is forever, which is weird.
what's his
Yeah,
name?
that's
Kenyon
insane.
Martin's going through that right now. The ex-NBA player. He still has to pay like
incredible.
$600,000 a month for child support.
They're
What
used to a
kid?
lifestyle and they can't go back to it.
600
That's
grand.
the argument usually.
What kid costs 600 grand a
Private
fucking month?
school, I guess.
Who's teaching him?
Nannies for them.
That's
Well, I don't
for
understand.
them.
I'm unless you show me some proof on that, I'm going to guess it's not $600,000 a month.
well, that's what he was claiming. So
A lot. I know probably not as much, but it can be a lot.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, for some
unless you
guys.
show me proof, I don't
just
believe Val
amazing.
Kilmer has throat cancer, Bob. I don't believe it. I want to see your proof.
Well,
and
except for the fact that you
then
already
we'll-
said you know that.
Yeah, you got to Google
I'm
it.
fucking. I'm
Come
just
on,
fucking-
Ray.
All right.
Jesus.
Val Kilmer is one of my favorite comedic actors, though. He's so funny.
Real,
I liked
real
and
genius.
he's great on panel too.
I love that movie, Real
and,
Genius.
what was the other one? Oh, Top Secret was great.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You ever seen
like
Top Secret?
No, but I'll watch it.
It's by the airplane. It was like the movie the airplane guys made, like right after. Or
I like it better than Airplane, I think.
It's great.
Dude, he
Yeah.
was the greatest thing about Tombstone. Tombstone's a great movie.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
great.
he's great in that.
Dude, you know what? Also, like pre,
Loved him in MacGruber.
but pre-internet, like now, like that Queen movie came out, but we already know everything about Queen. I knew nothing about the Doors. Like I watched that movie, The Doors, and I thought
Oh,
the
yeah,
Doors were
yeah.
like the coolest thing ever. I was like, these guys are the greatest. I knew nothing about them. Like that movie
Yeah.
couldn't come out today with the internet. You'd be like, oh, this is.
Well, I mean,
this
a movie
Jim Morrison
that's
character.
actually about people, like most of those are bullshit anyway.
Well, the Queen one had a fake scene that never happened.
Yeah, there's a million things, and
Oh, really?
if I see a
The
documentary,
Mike Myers character never existed in their situation.
Well, another thing.
There's never a guy that's like, you can't put this.
Right.
You're like, it's pretty amazing.
right?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I learned about that Doors movie is, you remember the scene where he does like that famous pose, and there's that lady taking pictures of him, like that, where he's shirtless.
That's into witchcraft and stuff?
Yeah,
The photojournalist?
But that is actually was a guy, because remember we used to have Sacapuntas at Bowery
Yeah.
Poetry Club. Across the street was the Morrison Hotel,
Yeah.
and that was actually a dude that was a photographer that took that picture. It was not some hot chick that was
Yeah.
into witchcraft, and I only knew about it because
So
that guy
fuck that dude
died.
instead?
Yeah. Like that dude's like watching the movie, like, what the fuck? That is my iconic picture.
But he probably did fuck a lot of chicks, so.
Yeah,
he
I'm
just
sure
threw
the
it in
dude did
there.
all right, but yeah.
That movie, when you watch it, you're just like, wow, that must have gotten really out of hand. And then you also realize that Jim Morrison's kind of overrated.
You think
Val
I love him
Kilmer
as a
used to have
kid.
a mole on his face, and he got rid of it, and he cut it off for that movie.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Well, that's
He
good.
had a little.
Maybe that would have been the cancer that would have killed him.
He had like a. It wasn't.
That's a
like,
shame that wasn't the cancerous.
But he had something on his face that he had cut off. To,
It was a downward
To play.
spiral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what about this other mole? No, just that one. It's on my face. Leave the one on my throat, just where it's
Yeah.
at. I got a great idea for a T-shirt.
That's
in
true.
30
I mean, if you
years.
look at, in Tombstone, obviously he had throat cancer. If you've seen Tombstone, it's
That's
as
right.
sweaty as he
did
was.
have.
I remember I watched
But
Roadhouse a
Tombstone
lot.
was before MacGruber.
I know I'm teasing.
Oh, okay.
No.
I watch Roadhouse a lot. Whenever I see that, I'm always like, it appears as though Swayze's favoring his pancreas in all these fights.
Yeah. He's guarding it.
Booyah! Who else has died? Let's make fun of them.
No, he's still alive.
Wait, what did Swayze
No, he's-
die of? Was it pancreatic cancer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what they think. Some people think this.
Alcoholism. Pancreatic.
I've heard a lot of people think that he had AIDS.
I don't think he had AIDS.
I don't know.
I
Dude,
love
how
Patrick
good?
Swayze.
How good was
Houston,
Ghost?
I love
too.
Patrick Swayze. Huh?
Yeah, Houston guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Ghost was so awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I bet so many people started taking pottery after that movie.
Oh, most likely.
That was so sexy.
Oh my love. Oh yeah, a friend of mine. Remember Adam Shonsby, the bartender? Remember his the blonde girl bartender, Jenny? Do you remember her?
God, no, I don't.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
just know Mark. I remember Mark.
Is this another story about someone with
And,
cancer?
No, this friend,
Steve Ryan.
this guy that was a bartender at the Houston Laugh Stop years ago. I remember him telling me that he was taking a pottery class. So every time he would bring it up, I would just go, "Oh my."
I would just
Eventually, he told me to shut up.
I would just take a quarter and put it against a wall, and move it around my finger every
Oh, yeah,
time
that's
you're
a good one.
every time you're around
Whoopi
him.
Goldberg won an Oscar for that.
That's a fucking great movie, Ghost.
It's probably the best performance she's ever done.
It is a good
though.
movie.
It is a great. Yeah, it's a great movie.
Better than Eddie.
I don't know what Eddie is.
Eddie's she becomes a
plays the
basketball
coach of the
coach.
Knicks.
She coaches the Knicks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Knicks would probably be better off
terrible.
now. It's a bad movie. Sunset
Sister
Park.
Act was good.
Yeah,
What?
Sister Act was good.
was good for Whoopi.
Yeah.
I never saw that.
They're pretty good.
I mean, I know what they're about, but I've never seen that or
It's
Sister
fun.
Act 2.
Yeah, both
Back
of them are
in the
pretty
habit.
great.
Wasn't Lauryn Hill in it? Isn't that where she got her start as a
She
kid?
was in the second one.
Yeah. Bad things, bad things. I'm gonna quit singing. I
Yeah.
can't sing. Yeah, we'll leave it
That
alone.
thing.
It's also like we're
That-
just watching you
It's that
sing.
thing.
That thing, that thing. All right, I'm gonna shut up.
Don't make me tell you all the lyrics to the Fuggies songs.
Miss Sarah Tollemache, we have a thing. You got to reveal a guilty pleasure. What do you got?
What do I got? Well, I love YouTube. And usually before I go to bed, I like watching makeup tutorials.
Makeup tutorials. All
They're
right.
relaxing.
What do you watch
I
it
also
on?
like
Your-
Pinterest. What do I watch it on?
Like on your phone, your computer.
I just watch it on my phone in bed.
They just got a YouTube app on the Fire Stick. They never had one. Or
I have one on Apple TV, so you
Yeah.
can watch it on your screen.
It's on Apple
but
TV, but they literally just I think Monday, they finally put, which Google is like. I think YouTube is owned by Google.
Yeah.
And yet there was an app and they took it off.
It's weird because
And they
they're on
just brought
Apple.
a YouTube back.
Yeah.
YouTube app back on
So
Fire Stick.
what's your favorite makeup? Tell me about makeup. If I was gonna wear makeup,
Well, it's not necessarily anything that I want to put on myself, but I really like watching people that do the contouring. And
what is
there's these-
contouring? Take me.
The
back.
Kardashians do it. So it's from trying to make yourself look
You
like
put
you're
black
chiseled.
dick inside
yeah.
You fuck a
I'm
power
really
forward.
just watching porn.
What's that?
No, it's
You fuck
where
a power
you use dark shades in certain areas on your face and lighter shades, and it creates the effect of a slimmer face. A lot of drag queens are the best, and they started it
All right.
to give
they
a more
kinda
feminine
overdo
feature.
it, though.
They do, but that's when I like it when you overdo it because some of these tutorials you're watching, you're like, these girls put so much makeup on their face, like almost like liquid metal in the beginning, and they rub it all over their face. It's like a shiny metallic, and then they put a foundation over it so it glows through. Then they put it looks like brown shoe polish on their underneath their cheekbones and then on their thing, so it gives them a slender face. People look like night and day when I just
Yeah.
like the transformation of
First
it.
of all, you always look very nice.
Well, thank you.
Yes, you do look very
I try
nice.
hard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a
And
fan
I still
of.
feel like
I'm not a fan of girls. It's one if you're really made up with makeup, like a drag queen. That's obviously I'm
Yeah.
not saying like most girls don't put on makeup like that much.
Yeah.
But I
Most don't, yeah.
realize if you're wearing if you got blemishes, there's whatever spots on your face, you got to cover it up with makeup.
Yeah.
I guess. You don't necessarily have to.
Well, some girls have discoloration, and it's really fun
Sure.
to watch how it's like soothing to see how.
And I can appreciate
evens it
that, but
out.
I always say there is something to be said for false advertising.
Yes.
With makeup, of course now I can't think of her name. Who was the chick on Desperate Housewives? She's married to
Felicity
Tony
Huffman?
Parker.
Eva
Eva
Longoria.
Longoria.
Yeah.
Eva Longoria.
Google Eva Longoria, no makeup. It is the biggest bullshit. She looks like she's a completely different. You put two pictures
I feel like
next
a
to
lot
each
of
other.
women are like that though.
I've never seen, she doesn't have eyebrows in real life.
Yeah.
It's
for real?
It's fucking weird.
Well, Bob, have you? I'll admit, I don't use it often because I don't get pimples the way I used to. But I have.
To cover, like I said,
I
to
have
cover
cover
something
up.
like that, I get
Guys
it.
have
cover
it
up.
now.
Yeah, whatever.
Just
you
like
have
a light tinted moisturizer.
I'll just
Some
put it.
people-
I'll just
you
put
have,
it on a pimple if I have a pimple or something.
Rosacea
Yeah.
or
Or if I
something.
cut myself
Of course.
shaving and there's a mark on my face, I might put it on for.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
But that's also, a blemish. If you're not, Eva Longoria without makeup doesn't look like.
She's still hot, dude.
Doesn't look.
She's still
I'm telling you,
attractive.
dude. I'll show you a picture
Well, a lot
right
of
now.
when you see celebrities with no makeup, you're just like, oh, that's how we all look. Actually, it's unfair that we're like, ugh. But you have to wear
I'm only
so much
using
on
her
TV.
as an example because it's very drastic.
Okay, I'd like to see.
But
But most,
Oh, you
I've
will.
seen Pam Anderson without it. You're just like,
Yeah,
Yeah, but she's so made up that it's it's gonna be. Do you get what I'm saying? She's got so much
Yeah.
work done that it's.
well, sometimes if I don't
She looks
wear-
cartoony.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But that's kind of like her appeal. That's what people liked about her is she could go cartoony, and
But-
that was fun about her.
Also, I
thought.
will say
like
this.
a Betty Boop.
Like in this day and age, if I see someone with way too much makeup on, I just assume it's a man.
She's still cute though. But I know what you mean. It's not. She pops more in the other one. That one's, yeah.
He's showing us a picture
I
of.
actually think she
no,
looks
she's
really
not-
cute.
Dude, she's
That looks like
attractive
two
in
different
both
people.
No,
it does look like two different
yeah,
people.
it looks
but
like
she's
two
still
attractive
cute.
people. It looks
Yeah.
like two hot people. Yeah. It looks like a girl and her hot sister. That's exactly what we just showed. But if you see someone with too much makeup on, also if they're over 5'7", I assume it's a dude. If I'm on the subway and that lady's got a shitload of makeup
I just
on.
assumed they did a photo shoot. I'm like, also sometimes during the day I'll see a woman wear those long eyelashes,
Yeah, I
and I'm
assume it's a
like, that
man.
looks
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I assume it's a dude. Or
Yeah.
If I see that.
But it looks good in photos. But I've seen people contour outside in just their day to day life, and I'm like, that just looks silly.
It does suck the things women have to do to whatever. Please.
Well, if I don't wear eyeliner
Like
to
to
my
wear-
job, they're like, "Are you tired?" I always get that as a.
Well, even eyeliners.
I'll look have the Eva Longoria where they
But
just look like you're tired when you're not wearing
the
makeup.
amount of work and makeup and stuff that women have to do,
It works.
and even a guy,
Yeah, dude.
a guy just shows up and he's like, "Oh, I gotta sit." Big fucking deal.
Yeah, and we're used to it.
And girls have to just all the the makeup, the hair, all that. I mean, it's crazy.
I also
Yeah.
wanted to
I do not envy that at all.
No, it's a lot of work. I could feel that way with like porn stars where you have to have even your asshole bleached and you have to be completely
tell me about
hairless. And then
So you listen
have
to
to
the
look
podcast.
great. Yeah. And then your hair looks amazing and then you have to be made up. Then I'm just like, I could not. That is like such a full-time job when your life has to be looking good for like the Kardashians. Like they're always well put together and that's like a lot of work. They probably spend 4 hours a day on their look just to put on social media.
Can they go away already?
I don't mind them, and you can really easily ignore them, but I choose not to.
Yeah,
it's easy. It is easy to ignore them.
Yeah, you just don't follow them on social media.
I mean,
that's where they're at the most.
When the show first came out, I watch a lot of I hate people like the Kardashians that are famous. It was like, okay, the mom was a fucking flight attendant when she hooked up with Kardashian.
Yeah.
Dude, Robert Kardashian did have fucking amazing hair, though. Look at that hair.
great.
That hair was fucking amazing.
She found her man when she was a flight attendant. So I mean, she's nobody. And then just all the stuff where I don't like reality stars. I'm just not a fan of reality that don't have a talent.
Yeah.
If your talent is just being a redneck, it's not a talent. Like a fucking Honey Boo Boo, whatever.
This bagel guy is about to blow up.
Oh, of
That's
course.
a sad thing.
He's not gonna blow up. He's gonna be gone.
Old news next week.
He's gonna be gone. I give him a couple more months. Because he's got to fight somebody because he signed up for some fight thing.
Speaking of, did you guys see this? This is my favorite story of the week. There was some dude that worked for the state of Iowa in the health department, and they said he got fired because every Friday he made a Tupac Friday, and he was like sending around Tupac emails and making Tupac cookies and playing Tupac's movie or music all the time in the office.
Or like
and everything.
tweeted some rap lyrics or something.
Yeah,
There was like the N-word in it or something.
No, I didn't hear anything.
I think there was bad stuff.
I didn't hear anything about the N-word.
Most likely they were N-words.
Yeah.
No,
there had to be some bad stuff or he wouldn't have got fired just for doing that.
No, well, it turns out he got the lady that fired him was like, yeah, no, we just dismissed him for some. No, I'm
sorry.
He got dismissed for something not. She's like, I didn't even realize those were Tupac lyrics. I just thought those were inspirational quotes.
Yeah.
Like no one
He got fired for something else.
It had nothing to do with the Tupac shit, and it's just
always
hilarious.
Anytime you read those headlines that are like where you're like, that's not what's happening. It's not so much.
Yeah.
It's just to get you to click on it.
Yeah.
You're like, that girl that
The
tried
lady
to
who
get
fired him had no idea those are Tupac lyrics. I
Yeah.
just thought those were inspirational
It's
quotes
all
at the end of all his
bullshit.
emails. It's hilarious.
Here's a thing that's
And the dude looked like fucking Jim Gaffigan. He looked like it looked like an SNL sketch, like the last dude that would be into fucking Tupac and celebrating Tupac shit. It was hilarious.
Here's something that's right along that vein. Coming out that the new 007 is going to be a black woman.
Yeah.
In the next James Bond.
I'm not
movie.
into it. Not into it.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Don't give a
Everybody's like, all these people, not
It's
everybody.
a fictional character. Who gives a fuck?
No.
Let him be black. Let him be Asian.
It
Let him
doesn't
be
matter.
whatever.
A lot of people
There is
are
no real
complaining
James
about
Bond.
it. It's like, you can't have James Bond as a black woman. It's not. She's not James Bond.
She's an agent,
She's taking
right?
James
She's an
James
agent
Bond gets
007.
kicked out.
Okay.
She just
For sending Tupac lyrics?
or they retire him or whatever. He's obviously, it's his movie, but he's not officially working for MI6 anymore. So she just took his number. She's not James Bond. The movie's not about her. She just comes walking in.
Also, those are fictional characters.
I
You
know,
can
but
do what you
everybody's
want.
acting like she's
She's
James
doing James
Bond.
Bond, yeah.
She's not James Bond. There's 001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's all these 00. She just takes his number.
Anyways.
But people are complaining about it like she's James Bond. It's like, no, they're not going to make a movie after where she is James Bond. But people are complaining about it.
Is the movie out already, or is
No,
it?
but I've read
No,
this.
it's in the works.
Let it happen.
They're
Who
filming
gives
it. No, there's nothing to let happen. That's the thing. She's just taking his number. That is literally like if a baseball player uses another player's number. It's like that guy's not Babe Ruth if he's wearing whatever number Babe Ruth had.
Yeah,
for
she's
the
not the
Yankees.
storyline.
Yeah,
Number
she
3.
just
Babe
takes-
Ruth was number 3.
Okay. Yes, people will say people will say, that guy's not Babe Ruth. Exactly. This lady's not James Bond. She's just 007. I wish people could hear this. I wish there would be enough people. It's just hilarious because people are immediately, racist and stuff, or just saying shit.
You know what? I was never into James Bond movies that much.
They're
Anyways,
fun. I heard the Daniel Craig ones
I love
are
all
pretty
of them.
great. Yeah.
Huh?
And when you watch the old ones, you're just like, it's like a little time capsule of.
Yeah, I mean, I get it if you weren't into it.
yeah. I mean, I'm not
But
opposed to them.
I've been
Yeah.
I saw a few Pierce Bronson ones.
I've been a fan. Or
I
Pierce
loved-
Brosnan.
I started with the Roger
Bronson?
Moore ones.
What's that?
I started with the Roger Moore ones.
Roger Moore.
Yeah, in
all
the
right.
70s. Probably
And then-
Octopussy.
Octopussy, yeah.
That was like 83.
With the Grace Jones as one of the characters.
View to a Kill.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I remember being scared of the guy.
That was
had
like Dolph
the-
Lundgren's first movie. She picks him up and
Oh,
picks him
really?
up and throws him.
The guy with the silver teeth.
Jaws.
He used to scare me when I was a kid.
Yeah,
He was in
he's
Happy
great.
Gilmore.
Was he? Oh,
Yeah.
was he the guy that like
He was the giant.
the giant guy with the that he hit
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
nail gun in the head?
Dude, I also like all the
Jaws
Mission
was in two.
Impossible movies too. I like a good action movie.
Those are very good.
That's
why Tom-
basically what Tom Cruise. I mean, that's basically what it is.
That's
It's-
a genre.
He's like James Bond.
Yeah.
Basically.
The only problem with those movies, I like them too, but you know they're gonna work out for Tom Cruise. You know what I mean? Like every time
course.
he's in those weird
feels
pickles
good.
where it's like the world's against him. Like there's no way he's gonna. And you're like, all right, he's gonna stop this from falling. He's gonna go over there, save them.
every time that
do
mov-
that.
every
It's
time a
comfort
new
food.
one comes
you know
out,
what I mean? You just know
every
it's
time a
happening.
new one comes out, I do a joke where I say, if at the beginning of the movie, if they said if you when they the recording or whatever he gets that says if you take this mission and choose to accept it, and he goes, no,
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
I know.
I'd be like the shortest movie, be like a 5-minute Mission Impossible movie
Yeah.
if you choose to accept it.
That'd be
Nah, I
great
don't
if
wanna
that's
do
how
this.
they start out the 007. They ask a white dude if he wants to be 007. He's like, nah.
Yeah.
Some black lady's like, I'll do it. All right.
Why do you think he only does action movies? It's been a long time since he's done like a human.
Tom
I
Cruise?
guess the cocaine one was a not so much a action movie.
He has done other movies, just
Yeah.
nobody really sees them.
No, he was great in the Jack. You Can't Handle the Truth. That movie, he was
Jerry
fantastic.
Maguire.
Yeah,
that's
thank you.
true.
Jerry Maguire, he was great.
You Can't Handle the truth.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Demi the
Few
with
Good
Demi
Men.
Moore,
I know,
Few
but
Good
that's
Men.
like 1993.
That was
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's not
so was
like
Jerry
it
Maguire.
is. I worked at the movie theater. I know every movie that came out in '93.
Those are great movies.
Low Spring 10.
No, I know, but in the last 20 years, like.
Well, Eyes
he's
Wide
only-
Shut
He
was
has.
garbage.
No, I mean he has. Just
has
no,
the-
like even that, like you said, that cocaine movie that came out.
I mean, I liked him in Tropic
saw it.
Thunder. That was good. The
Oh, he was-
cocaine movie
dude,
was,
he was
good
great.
too.
He was great in Tropic Thunder.
That fucking
Yeah.
dance scene at the end is the whole movie. You
He
kidding
should
me?
have gotten nominated for. I really think he should have gotten nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah, it was like something
If Robert Downey
different
Jr.
from
I mean,
who
Robert Downey Jr. was great, but if he
Yeah.
got nominated, yeah, Tom Cruise should have gotten nominated.
Yeah.
Did you know what? Because I
So I mean, that's literally like that's one of the greatest characters.
Yeah.
because of
The
that
fact
movie.
that it's Tom Cruise, I mean, to have somebody
Yeah.
of his stature play a role like
A
like
small part.
I'm trying to remember. I'm sure I did just because of the internet, but I'm trying to remember if I knew that he was in it before I saw it. I guess I probably
I
had
didn't
to have.
know. It was until
My
later.
favorite thing because of Tropic Thunder. After that movie, Ben Stiller's in it, and because years ago, I guess people used to tell me I look like Ben Stiller a little bit, and people used to say, "Oh, you look like Ben Stiller, but without the muscles."
Oh, nice. That's Simple
She
Jack.
wasn't even, yeah, because he was like big in that movie. It's like, all right,
I always think of that like when the first Simple Jack makes me laugh. We're like, oh, he went full retard.
Yeah,
what's that?
Apparently, like for Oscars,
which
for
you
actors,
couldn't do that now.
You couldn't say it, but I know what they were going for.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
it's classic. Oh, I mean,
It's so
what's
funny.
that?
So back in the day, like a lot of times for an actor, if you could tell they were gunning for the Oscar, they would play somebody with a mental
Oh, yeah,
disability.
yeah.
But you
Sean
couldn't.
Penn.
that was the whole point of Simple Jack in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Oh,
That movie.
okay.
It was a
He was
movie that
going
Ben
for the-
Stiller made. Yeah, he's trying to get
He's
an Oscar
pretentious,
nomination.
but he went full retard. I know you're not supposed
Yeah,
to say that
yeah,
word
yeah.
Like he
anymore,
mentions
but
like
that's how
Sean
the,
Penn. He mentions where it's just like, obviously you're not. They're not making themselves. Leonardo DiCaprio.
What was that movie? I Am Sam. That was.
Yeah, I Am Sam.
got nominated.
That's a great
Leonardo, I'm
soundtrack.
pretty sure Leonardo DiCaprio got nominated for
Yeah.
Gilbert
Great
Grape.
Counts soundtrack, by the way. They did all the Beatles songs. Everyone covered
Oh, yeah,
Beatles
yeah.
songs on that soundtrack. It was
But
great.
Simple Jack, he made himself look really Like Leonardo DiCaprio made like a little face, but like no, simple jet. He made him. Well, first of all, he made himself look like a fucking doll.
Yeah.
Really.
It was
But
so
just
weird.
as he says, what does he say, Sarah? What does Robert Downey Jr. say?
Oh, I don't remember.
Well, I mean, he said you don't go.
Oh, you can't go full retard.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like, that's how
wow.
he's like, that's
But
how you,
his character
something
is
effective, that's how you
offensive
messed
anyway.
up.
Yeah.
You don't go full
He
retard.
said that as
and he mentions Sean Penn, he mentions Leonardo DiCaprio. I
While
think
giving a speech?
he's just talking to him, yeah.
Yeah, why he didn't get the Oscar.
But you pointed out
Well,
earlier.
that's a classic. I mean, that's a classic line from the movie.
good
And people,
observation.
and you'll see there are articles that have been written
that's
in
right.
the
He did
past
the
few
scene in
years
the movie.
about
All
people
right.
saying
I thought you
how
said that.
you can't do this. You wouldn't be able to do this.
All right,
now.
you're talking about
Oh,
him
yeah,
in the
yeah.
movie as a character. I thought you were
Yeah.
saying he said that as a speech, but now I
Oh,
remember
Jesus.
the scene in the movie where he
Yeah.
said that. Yeah, that's why I was like,
Where did you think Robert Downey Jr. was making that speech?
That's why I was like taken back. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? But then, yes, I remember the scene in the movie where he said that's why he went black.
It'd be
instead
funny
of
if
being-
Robert Downey Jr. wins an Oscar for playing like a mentally handicapped person
Yeah, and then he said
in the
that in
future,
his
and he
speech.
goes,
Yeah.
he goes, and as you know, I didn't go full retard. Thank you. Good night. The fucking TV screen goes black.
Well, you even said earlier, Bob said on an earlier podcast.
I am not full retard, Ray. Let's
No.
stop that.
His
Yeah.
favorite song is "Let's Get Retarded."
Oh, yeah.
That was
I
No,
don't
Ray
try
did
to-
not-
I don't say that word.
Ray did not
anymore.
know that the "Let's Get It Started."
Yeah.
The actual Ray did not know
It's,
that the.
let's get retarded
Yeah.
in here.
I brought that
Yeah.
up on the
Isn't that
podcast one time, and he was
crazy?
like, "What?" And I was like,
I don't
"Yeah."
even think
Like,
I
I'm
would
not
have
even
said that back then.
I only know the songs they play on the radio, and somehow I saw something where I was like, "Oh man, they couldn't." Yeah, I mean, they couldn't get, and was that their first hit?
Yeah, it was something like that.
That's what they let off with.
Well, no one said. There was just like a time period. There's a
I
cutoff
think it got
when you
played
can,
on the radio, and then they changed it.
Yeah. So let's get it started in here.
Dude, I remember being at a middle
I mean,
school
it is a little
dance.
different when they're like, "Let's get retarded," and then they'd have somebody in the background going, "Yeah."
Yeah, it's awkward.
I remember being at
made
a
that
middle
up,
school
that's-
dance, and they played Two Live Crew's "Me So Horny."
Yeah.
And middle school dance, a bunch of like seventh graders.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
like, why is this the song? I didn't give a shit. Everybody liked that
Well,
song.
no,
Was
I mean, I'm
huge.
sure some
I mean,
of the adults
Digital
said something, but
Underground?
that's not
Yeah.
something like that nowadays.
But-
Would get somebody fired.
You can
at
do
a
whatever.
middle school dance if somebody played "Me So Horny."
I don't know.
Whoever's in charge would get fired.
I
if
feel like
that was a
rap
school
music
dance.
gets a clear path.
No, somebody
Yeah.
would get fired if that happened nowadays.
They get fired. But I was like, the Tupac guy didn't get fired for that. He
Yeah.
got fired for
I
probably
just
Me
think-
Tooing somebody.
I just think it's hilarious
You gotta
that the
look that up
ladies
and
like
see the quotes
Yeah.
if there is like the N word or
No, there's not. The lady was like, "Yeah, I just thought those were inspirational quotes. I had no idea that those were rap lyrics."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
and there
it's-
was nothing wrong with it. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's not what he got fired for.
I just thought it was pretty funny. That's
is.
all.
It is funny.
That's all I thought.
You said something funny, Ray.
What else is in the news? Oh, did you see that ASAP Rocky over in Switzerland? You guys know there's a rapper.
I'm familiar with him.
I know who
but
that is,
I don't
but-
really know his work of art.
Well, there was
Is it a guy?
Yeah.
He's detained over in
Is it ASAP or ASAP?
ASAP
Okay.
Rocky. He's overseas. He's in Denmark. Now I
Come
better
on,
get the
Ray.
country.
Hurry
Now I
up with
better
this
get-
story about ASAP
Now I better.
Rocky.
But he's stuck over there. These guys were following him around. But then I saw the fight video, and they literally just beat the shit out of these two little kids. But or not two little kids, or like two 18-year-old kids that were following them around and wasn't leaving him alone. But he could have had his bodyguard beat him up. He did not need to also go over there and beat the shit out of him.
Well, if they're following you around, like, you can just
Yeah, they had
go
no-
to a public place. that
So
you're
I don't know where to
safer.
stand on it because
There's a lot of famous people that'll do that. He knew he had his bodyguard with
yeah,
him.
he had his
probably, right?
bodyguard. He totally didn't
Yeah.
have to beat the shit out. But at the same time, those
Aren't
kids
there videos
did
of Justin Bieber not beating somebody
kids
up,
started
like
it. The kids
acting
did start it.
acting
Yeah, they're
tough.
probably being shitty.
Yeah. But if you hired a bodyguard,
They're
let
like,
the
"Come on,
bodyguard
ASAP,
beat him
hurry up!"
As soon as possible.
Yeah, hurry up, get it?
It's in Sweden. My bad. It's in Sweden. That's where.
Jürgen Smurgen ASAP, hurrying up and fuging.
But the kids did start the fight.
Motley Crue dots
But you don't
over
got to
the
go over
O.
there and beat the shit out of the kids. So now the guy's stuck over there. So anyways, Trump is going to go over there and get him. That's what they say.
I told you he was a good guy.
He's he's not going over there and getting over.
He doesn't give a shit.
I don't know.
Did he
I-
steal?
ASAP will
Did he
be
steal
fine.
stuff from a store?
It's not like Sweden is a third world country that has unethical
Yeah,
punishments.
and he is in the cell with his fucking bodyguard. I
Yeah.
mean, he's in there with like a 300-pound, 6'5" dude that has no problem beating the shit out of people. So it's not like he's like gonna be stuck there. I thought you
Yeah.
guys were maybe into the story and we can go off on it, but
No, I
It's
just don't
all right.
even know what.
I saw his
A$AP
name on a
Rocky's done in
headline, but I
life.
didn't read the headline.
I just know that one song. I want to say Purple Haze, but that Purple Swag.
Not even.
Which,
I'm sure
uh,
if I heard it, I would know.
Yeah, it's. I won't sing it because we've heard me sing, and we don't need any more of that.
Good point.
All right. All right, we're going to get ready to get out of here. Sarah, where can we find you?
On Twitter,
There we go.
Stalamash.
Yes, I'm going to plug it
Instagram.
off.
Follow me on Instagram because I need more followers on Instagram.
All right.
I want that swipe up
I
feature.
will plug. Oh, I want to talk to you real quick, though. So, because we all live in Queens, we go to the gyms here. What's your problem with the gyms here?
I've gone to 3. One had a foreclosure.
Right.
So then I went around the corner to the complex. And I thought it looked nice because it had a pool. But after 1 week there, I realized it's not a great gym. Everything's so close together.
Right.
Then they have this weird nativity Jesus scene in the abs section, which I think is really weird.
Is it one of those things where Jesus has abs?
No, he's like baby Jesus.
Oh.
So he didn't even have abs.
No, look under his shirt.
Not that that's
I
a
u-
thing.
I used to go to that
it's like
gym.
it feels like a cult because of that.
Oh.
And then
They have the swimming pool on the one
Yeah.
floor. Then they have like the weights and everything's like on. The weight room is about the size of the room we're in right
Sounds
now.
like
It's
a
very
mid-
tiny.
sounds like a
everything's tiny. You're
midsummer
always
gym.
like
yeah.
fitting through people. But then I like the one. I'm now at the one on Broadway by 31st.
Oh, that's the nice one. I heard
Yeah.
that's really nice.
And so I went to that one, and I really like it over there.
I thought of joining the Blink gym by
What?
my
Those are
place.
good.
Why? Are you
They're
just going
cheap.
there for the fucking
Because
pizza
it's like
Fridays?
$1, and that's not the place that does Pizza Fridays. That's Planet Fitness.
I like how you looked into
of course,
it.
of course, I know that.
Seriously, Sarah, be honest. I think Bob
Have you
should do
seen
some
the
type
Blink?
of exercise
Have you
for
seen
his
the
own.
Blink? But I
He's
get
walking.
So I get like targeted ads on Facebook.
You
for
get
Blink Fitness
you got Target abs.
since I looked at it, and the video
Target
they have
ads.
the video
All
they
right.
have for Blink Fitness, like it's like a commercial. It's like fat girls. It's fat girls doing these where I'm just like, why? I don't
For
know.
your mental health. I think they're just showing.
I
that
guess.
all
I mean, I'm
kinds of-
assuming they're getting some.
I mean-
It's not like it's a secret video. I mean, the girls
Yeah,
are
yeah.
doing it, but I was just like, I don't know. It's just odd to me that
You
would.
like the elliptical? Just watch some Sports Center and just do that for like 20 minutes?
Yeah. That's what
I
I.
know, but
That's what I would
wouldn't wanna
probably
go
do.
to a gym where everybody's fucking ripped, because isn't it like a Gold's gym?
Sure, I get
where
it.
you
Right.
I
feel
just thought it
like-
was funny.
Yeah.
I like my girlfriend watches all these like my 600-pound life.
Oh yeah,
all these
I love
all these
those.
shows.
Revenge Body.
She's
And I-
getting Bob ready for
But I just
casting.
watch it for like, I just think they're hilarious because I'm like, fat. Look at that fat girl who fall.
Yeah.
Which I honestly think a lot of people watch those shows. Like The Biggest Loser. You don't think like they like literally legitimately embarrass people on that show when
Yeah,
they make them
I saw
weigh in
one.
with like. The guys go up there with no shirt on. Like, that's
Yeah.
why I would never do that. I would never do a show like that because, you want me to go up there in my
Yeah.
speed,
I agree.
Well,
I always feel bad for those dudes. So let's say you go to the casting call for that show, you're 600 pounds, and you don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, that was like your
probably wouldn't
one.
if you're 600
because
pounds.
your personality sucks. You're like, oh, great, I'm
Depending on the
fat,
show,
and I have
but
a
yeah.
shitty personality.
Yeah, exactly. Well, even like I just think a lot of those shows are people like I said, The Biggest Loser. I know a lot of people watch that because they're just like, look at these fat. I mean, even I would watch it and I would just laugh. And yeah, I felt bad for the people, but I'm like, once again, you're doing the show.
Yeah.
You know what they're doing. There was an episode, I love this. And we'll get out of here, but let me tell you this funny story. So it was the first or second season of The Biggest Loser. You're familiar with the show, right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, I know
On
the
NBC?
show.
So they have all the fat people. They're basically all in what look like voting booths. There's a table in front of them, and there's a towel or a sheet over the table. They're told, okay, everybody pull the sheet up in your booth. It had like 100 Hershey's Kisses, and they were like, whoever eats the most automatically goes to the next round.
Oh, Jesus. Like a hot dog eating contest at Coney Island or
But
something.
the whole gist of the show is you got to lose weight.
Yeah,
That's
I
how you
know.
win the show.
Why would they do that to you?
Well, to give somebody a chance,
Right.
you know, if you really wanted to. And it was also like,
That's so, reality TV is so fucked up sometimes. It's not good for your
well, this is
mental
how more
health.
fucked up it is. And I'm not going to say that I guarantee you they edited this to make it look better. But what happened was they go down the line. How many did you eat? 0. How many did you eat? 0. How many did you eat? 0. They get to this blonde chick. She's crying. They go, all right, how many did you eat? And I wish I could remember the exact number, but I know it was something around that. She goes, 39. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life because she was bawling. Everybody ate, and I'm sure that wasn't exactly how the order went.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, maybe it
Right,
did because
right.
they knew she ate them, so they could have actually filmed it that way. But it was just like it was.
So she
and that's
won.
terrible. Yeah, she got to advance to the next round, but the whole gist of the show is losing weight. So she put herself.
You're either
at a
in it to win it or lose
at
it,
a
Bob.
Right, but she put herself at a disadvantage to win the show
Right,
by
right.
eating 39 Hershey's Kisses. So she has to work out that much more.
I
But
always
that was
like-
the thing. It was like, you know, okay,
God.
you're advanced. You automatically go. So the other people, they had to do whatever to go to the next round.
I was like, speaking of those reality shows, like the RuPaul.
But that's what those shows are.
the RuPaul
Those fat shows.
drag race to be a drag
Yeah.
queen.
Yeah,
And thing like, and they always eliminate someone. It's like, oh, you know how your family's not accepting of you? Well, yeah, you got to leave here too.
Yeah,
you also,
we're not accepting you
You also
either.
got to. And real quick, I was gonna say why I quit going to that gym is because when they I was on the treadmill one night there.
At
and
the complex?
Yeah, at the complex, the Astoria complex. I'm on the treadmill, and they're like, hey, we close in 3 minutes. And I knew that. I didn't think it would do it. The dude just shut off the power while I'm running 9 miles per hour. Just
Holy
boo-doo.
shit.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
just boo-doo.
Because you would eat it. Did you eat it?
Yeah. And well,
Did
I
it stop
funny.
immediately, or did it roll a little
no,
bit?
because he went.
I guess it rolls.
It went lights over there, lights over there, lights over there, and then treadmill. So I kind of saw it coming.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was like, yeah, welcome. That's when I just moved here. I'm like, welcome to New York City. When they say we're shutting
Oh, yeah, they
down,
don't fuck around.
we're shutting down, and that was it.
Ah.
All right, Sarah, thank you so much for doing
Yeah,
this.
thanks for having me.
It's good times.
How far of a walk was it from your place?
5 minutes.
There
Excellent.
we go. All right, we're out of here, Bob.
We're doing a show at Snowdonia,
Oh yeah, come do it.
August.
I'd love
I think it's
to.
August 8th.
Yeah, whatever the second Thursday
I'm
is.
99% sure
We'll
it's
do this
August
off. Will you hurry up and say?
But yeah, if you're
your-
interested in doing it, Sarah,
hurry
we'd
up and
love-
say your line so we can end
we'd
this
love to
recording,
have ya.
Bob.
Step up to the G hole.